I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. The judge presiding over the New York Attorney General's civil fraud case against Donald Trump, Judge Arthur Engoron, has just found that Donald Trump violated the gag order imposed on him back on October 3rd by continuing to have posts threatening Judge Engoron's law clerk posted on Donald Trump's campaign website. We at MeidasTouch and MeidasTouch.com's editorial team broke this story that Donald Trump was in violation of the gag order imposed on him. Hat tip to our editor-in-chief at MeidasTouch.com, Ron Filipkowski, who posted the story when he identified that although Donald Trump removed a post after a gag order was imposed on Donald Trump when he attended trial for about 2.5 days back on October 3rd, where Donald Trump was threatening and attacking Judge Engoron's law clerk, defaming the law clerk by saying she was engaged in a relationship with Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer, Donald Trump removed the post from his social media account. But what we uncovered at MeidasTouch.com is that Donald Trump kept it up on his campaign website under a section from October 3rd called "In Case You Missed It." It was a post of his threats and attacks that he was ordered to take down. So MeidasTouch.com broke the story, and then we learned earlier in the day that Judge Engoron was contemplating the remedy and the sanction if indeed a violation was found to have been committed. So earlier in the day, Judge Engoron asked Trump's lawyers why he shouldn't send Donald Trump to jail or impose other sanctions in light of the post that Donald Trump was ordered to delete 2 weeks ago that remained online last night when MeidasTouch broke the story. Donald Trump's lawyer, Chris Keiss, apologized to the judge, said it was an oversight that it remained up, that they were technologically not savvy, but Judge Engoron was not buying it in the order, although Judge Engoron basically said, look, I'm going to sanction Donald Trump. I'm going to find him in violation of the gag order. I'm going to, in addition to fine him, give him this final warning. Another violation will be met with serious sanctions, including imprisonment, but that was the last strike I'm going to give Donald Trump. Let's pull up Judge Engoron's order right now that was just issued. And I do want to say this. Hat tip, great work to our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski at MeidasTouch.com. And by the way, if you want to know the impact of MeidasTouch and your contributions on patreon.com/MeidasTouch, patreon.com/MEIDASTOUCH. MeidasTouch is not funded by any outside investors, and we are breaking stories that are so profoundly important like that one, and you can see the results right there. So by the way, go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Let's pull up the order by Judge Engoron right now. Here it is. On October 3rd, during a break in this trial, defendant Donald Trump posted to his social media account an untrue, disparaging, and personally identifying post about my principal law clerk. I spoke to defendants, both on and off the record. Off the record, I ordered Donald Trump to remove the post immediately. Approximately 10 minutes later, Donald Trump represented to me that he had taken down the offending post and that he would not engage in similar behavior going forward. I then, on the record, imposed on all parties to this action a very limited gag order, quote, forbidding all parties from posting, emailing, or speaking publicly about any members of my staff, emphasizing quite clearly that personal attacks on members of my court staff are unacceptable, inappropriate, and I will not tolerate them under any circumstances. I further made clear that, quote, failure to abide by this directive will result in serious sanctions. Despite this clear order, last night I learned that the subject offending post was never removed from the website, donaldjtrump.com, and in fact had been on the website for the past 17 days. I understand it was removed last night, but only in response to an email from this court. Today in open court, counsel for Donald Trump stated that the violation of the gag order was inadvertent and was a, quote, unfortunate part of the process that is built into the campaign structure. Giving the defendant the benefit of the doubt, he still violated the gag order, Judge Engoron says, and he cites a case, Connors v. Pelosi. Contrary to the defendant's claim on appeal, a finding of civil contempt does not require showing that such disobedience was willful. Good health starts with good habits. Quip makes it easy by delivering all the oral care essentials you need to care for your mouth. Every time you pop Quip's new mints, you'll be caring for your mouth inside and out. Bold mint flavor keeps your breath confidently fresh, and you'll get a boost of vitamin D. Quip's gum prevents cavities, and it freshens breath when chewed for 20 minutes after eating. It's sugar-free and has tooth-friendly xylitol with 0 calories. It's also long-lasting mint flavor with a crunchy tri-layer design. The slim, travel-ready dispenser, available in 5 colors, metal or plastic, packs and protects up to 10 pieces of gum or mints at a time and fits in just about any purse or pocket for on the go. And so, you know, the mint gum isn't all Quip has to offer. The electronic toothbrush has time sonic vibrations with 30-second pulses to guide a dentist-recommended 2-minute clean, and Quip's water flosser hits all the right spots with gentle or deep clean pressure at the touch of a button. I truly have Quip to thank for my entire dental care routine, and I don't know where I'd be without them. If you go to getquip.com/legalaf right now, you'll get 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, water flosser. That's your 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, water flosser at getquip.com/legalaf, spelled getquip.com/legalaf. That's getquip.com/legalaf. Quip, the good habits company. Further, whether intentional or the result of mere campaign structure negligence, the effect of the post on its subject is unmitigated by how or why it remained on Donald Trump's website for 17 days. Moreover, a defendant may not evade liability for violating a court order by asserting that the violation was a result of the action of one or more of the defendant's employees or agents. In the current overheated climate, incendiary untruths can, and in some cases already have, led to serious physical harm and worse. Donald Trump has received ample warning from this court as to the possible repercussions of violating the gag order. He specifically acknowledged that he understood and would abide by it. Accordingly, issuing yet another warning is no longer appropriate. This court is way beyond the, quote, warning stage. Given defendant's position that the violation was inadvertent, and given that it is a first-time violation, this court will impose a nominal fine, $5,000 payable to the New York Lawyers Fund for Client Protection, within 10 days of the date of this order. Make no mistake, future violations, whether intentional or unintentional, will subject the violator to far more severe sanctions, which may include, but are not limited to, steeper financial penalties, holding Donald Trump in contempt of court, and possibly imprisoning him pursuant to New York Judiciary Law, Section 753, for being in contempt and willfully or otherwise violating a gag order that is imposed on him. So a final, if you will, warning when it comes to imprisonment, but I believe Donald Trump will be violating this again. I think that this will also be utilized by special counsel Jack Smith and others to show Donald Trump's continuing violation. So the profound importance of this on all of the cases cannot be understated. And by the way, Donald Trump removed the offending post again. I will share with you, you remember this video right here where Donald Trump stated that he goes that he's good. I'm happy to go to prison. I'm happy to go to prison, for democracy. And he tries to weaponize the love that we all have of democracy as he's trying to tear it down to say that. But by the way, we're good. Go for it, Donald. But remember when he said this? Play the clip.
I am willing to go to jail if that's what it takes for our country to win and become a democracy again.
Right. So Donald Trump said that, but very quickly then when he was confronted with his violations of the gag order, he removed the post right away. And we continue to review the record, his conduct, and we believe, and we are finalizing our research here as well, and we should be posting another story on MeidasTouch.com soon, that there was another violation of the gag order, and we will be posting about that shortly. Our research team is finalizing it, so I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we believe there to be another serious violation by one of Donald Trump's co-defendants here, and we will be making that public shortly. I want to thank you for your support of MeidasTouch.com because that has led to uncovering this, and we will continue this independent journalism that you're not getting anywhere else. It's resulted in a judge issuing an order finding Donald Trump in violation of the gag order, sanctioning Donald Trump, and telling him that if this were to happen again, it will result in imprisonment. Now, you may say he should have been imprisoned already, and I think we can have that discussion, and I think that you would feel, you would be justified in believing that. But I think this is an important step in showing that he's not above the law for now. And when there is another violation, I think that there will be the appropriate remedies that will be issued. So thank you for your support of MeidasTouch.com. And again, you go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch right now. We have no outside investors, so this is how we build it. And we've built such a strong editorial team led by Ron Filipkowski. Go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch now and have a great day.
Hey Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.